Hi students, and welcome to today's live Ielts class. My name is Adrian. I'm streaming to you from beautiful Victoria here in Western Canada. I hope everybody is having a super week so far. Today, students, this is an Ielts speaking part 1 class. We're going to be focusing on talking about home. The Ielts speaking section is a 12-minute face-to-face interview with an examiner, and it has 3 parts. The first part, you have introductions and some questions about you, your hobbies, and then some general topic like talking about your home. Today is March 23rd, and this is an everyone chat class, meaning everybody is welcome to join the chat, so make sure to join and participate. We will have some volunteering for everyone as well, so you will have a chance to answer questions verbally. Welcome Amira, Manjula, good to see students. Hi Saeed, hi Amra, nice to see members joining into the class as well. Students, this lesson is presented to you by aehelp.com and gieltshelp.com. Visit our websites for over 100 hours of video lessons, a 400 plus slide interactive course, 6 original exams, and get our apps, Academic IELTS Help, General IELTS Help right there from your app store. Follow us on Instagram, IELTS_AEHelp, GIELTSHelp. Make sure to join the world's most popular IELTS course. All right, students, so we've got a full week of classes with kind of an interesting twist at the end of the week. So we have speaking today, we'll have reading, and then at the end of the week, we will have a special class where I will make a presentation on Discord. Discord is a really useful interactive tool software, and there is a group there called IELTS Prep. They have over 3,000 members, so it's a really great place to help you get ready for your IELTS exam. There's kind of the Discord URL. We'll have more about that later this week as well. If you have questions, just send me an email to adrian@aehelp.com. Welcome, Carolina, our chat moderator. All right, everyone. So the IELTS speaking part 1 questions for today. Just take a look at these for now and repeat after me. I've got Henry there above me saying, hey, let's do a little bit of repetition just to get you warmed up, and then we will get into speaking. So when you go to your IELTS speaking exam, you have to register 20 minutes before you meet with the examiner. You should actually go there like 1 hour before and practice your English with other people. And then you will register. They will ask you to leave your phone and your watch and any other digital device in the room. You can only take your pencil with you or your pen with you. And then you are met by an examiner that looks maybe like me or maybe like Henry just above my head there, and they will ask you some questions. They will go through part 1, part 2, part 3 together. So let's just repeat. It's important to practice questions when you're getting ready for your IELTS exam as well, okay? All right. So let's do this. Just repeat after me. Here we go. What is your full name? May I see your identification? What do you like doing in your free time? Where do you go to relax? Let's talk about your home. Can you describe your flat or house? Make sure you're repeating me, so don't just listen to me. Okay, make sure you repeat. It's important to practice these questions so your brain has some time to think about them, to digest these questions, okay? What is your favorite room? Where can you easily walk to from your home? Have you renovated any part of your home over the years? Do you recycle your rubbish? Why or why not? All right, now when we're thinking about these questions, everyone, we want to think about answers, explanations, and examples, okay? So we're going to be working on that. Let's jump over to our course syllabus here. And again, this lesson is presented to you by aehelp.com for academic IELTS. Make sure to check us out there. We will be using these websites in a few moments to chat with each other. And gieltshelp.com for a general IELTS. And again, if you have any questions, just send me an email to adrian@aehelp.com. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at these speaking part 1 questions again. So you go into your exam, and one of these questions will be the first question. What is your full name, or may I see your identification? Okay. So let's answer these questions nice and smooth, fluently, with full sentence answers. So what is your full name? Now, of course, students, in the live chat, you don't have to give your actual name if you don't want to share it. In fact, for privacy reasons, it might be a good idea not to. But you do want to just practice, give a false name, okay? All right, so again, the examiner will look at you and they'll say, thank you, have a seat. They will say, welcome to the speaking section of the IELTS exam. We are currently conducting this test at 13 o'clock in London. This is candidate number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and examiner number 9, 8, 7, 6. The speaking has 3 parts. I'm recording this for clerical purposes. We shall now begin. What is your full name? Pooja Sharma says, my first name is Pooja and last name is Sharma, so my full name is Pooja Sharma. All right, this part here is a little bit awkward, Pooja, in natural conversation, so I definitely wouldn't say that. Okay, but the start is good. I like the start of it. Okay, so my first name is Pooja and last name is Sharma. Please just call me by my given name, Pooja. So Pooja is your given name. It's your first name, and you might as well paraphrase. So notice how here it's first name, and then in the second half here, Pooja, we can say given name, just to show the examiner like, hey, I've got lexical resource even for introducing myself. Okay. All right. So my first name is Pooja and last name is Sharma. Please call me by my given name, Pooja. Okay. All right, let's take one more. Amu says, well, my given name is Chandrika, attested with a surname Mavilla. Please do address me with my peck name Amu. Yeah, I think it's a little bit overboard. It sounds a little superficial to say it like this, Amu. I would keep it a little bit clearer. You'll never really hear people introduce themselves quite like that, Amu, in everyday life. So, well, my given name is Chandrika, and my surname, I wouldn't say attested with a surname, and my surname is Mavilla. Please, not do address me, but just please address me. Please address me as, or please address me by, I see it now, by my nickname, Amu. That's more natural, okay? So, again, well, my given name is Chandrika and my surname is Mavilla. Please address me by my nickname, Amu. It's good to try different kind of ways to express this, and there are certainly a lot of ways to do it, but you want to sound natural, students. So make sure that you sound natural and confident. Okay? You don't want to sound like you're memorizing awkward templates. That will definitely not help your score. In fact, your score might kind of go down if you do that. So don't do that, okay? All right, and then the next question will be, may I see your identification? So may I see your identification? Of course, they have to make sure that you didn't switch with somebody between the time you registered and you walked into your interview. So they will check your identification again. By the way, at the beginning I said you can only take your pencil. Not true. You can also take your identification with you. So your ID can be with you. You can take your wallet, I guess, if your ID is in your wallet or your passport. Okay. But that's about it. All right. So, may I see your identification? Saeed responds by saying, yes, you may. Let me just dig it out of my pocket. All right, there it is. Please take a look. Yeah, that works, Saeed. That's kind of natural in the situation. If you've got your ID stuck in your pocket, then you might say something like, yes, you may. Let me just dig it out of my pocket. All right, there it is. Please take a look. Don't shout it. Maybe I'm shouting, but don't shout it. Just say it nice and confident. All right, that's a good natural way, especially if you're digging it out of your pocket, it's stuck. Okay, here is another answer by Amra. Amra says, yes, of course, here's my passport that I used to register for this exam. Please have a look. I think that's probably like the most natural, fluent, confident, calm kind of way to answer that question. Yes, of course, here's my passport that I used to register for this exam. Please have a look. Okay, and then the examiner will ask you a question like, what do you like doing in your free time? Okay. Again, let's do this together. So I'm going to give you an answer for this, nice and fluent, to show you what it takes to get that band 9, that perfect score, okay? How you want to answer questions right from the beginning. So in my spare time, I enjoy going for nature hikes or watching a film on Netflix. These activities help me to relax and stay energized. Yesterday, I did both. I went for a hike on Mount Doug, and I watched Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay, so There's a nice fluent answer. As you can tell, I'm just kind of making that up on the fly, but of course that's what you have to do in the real IELTS exam because you have no idea what question is coming. So notice some interesting points here. First of all, the question is, what do you like doing in your free time? So right away, I reflect by saying, in my spare time. Spare time is another way to say free time, okay? Like doing, you like doing, okay? And then here I say, I enjoy going for, right? So right away, I'm reflecting that part of the question. Now, I picked just two answers for this, nature hikes or watching a film on Netflix. And notice how these are original and specific, right? Okay, so I'm reflecting the question, I'm paraphrasing the question, I'm giving some natural specific answers, okay? Then I give an explanation. These activities help me to stay relaxed and energized, or help me to relax and stay energized. So I'm giving an explanation. And then last but not least, I'm giving an example. So it's very important to include an example. And my example is, yesterday I did both. I went for a hike on Mount Doug and I watched Spider-Man Far From Home. Notice how it's a specific example, all right? Pay attention to this. So the form of answering, notice how I recognize that part one is about me. So I make sure that I'm using the first person voice, and look at all those I's. So in my spare time, I enjoy going for. Yesterday, I did both. I went for and I watched, right? So it's all those I's. It's making that communication much clearer, okay? So that's what you want to do for your IELTS exam to get that super, super high band score, okay? So A, reflect the question in your answer. B, paraphrase the question in your answer. C, include an answer, explanation, and example. And D, use the first person voice, I, for part one. Okay, these are all of the details that you must pay attention to. Okay, and then I can include one last part. Make sure to sound original and give details. Okay, visualize. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see if anybody, because I see Ken is saying YouTube is not working properly, but I'm not sure if that's just for you or if it's for everyone. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Carolina's saying it's maybe just for Ken. All right, everyone. So yeah, if YouTube's acting up, let me know. Okay. All right, Saeed says it's working fine for me. Okay. All right, everyone. So we're going to look at these questions now. Where do you go to relax, and talking about home, and to do this in a more exciting, enjoyable, and potentially a more educational way, we're going to do it with a real oral exam. So simulating an actual IELTS speaking test by taking volunteers. Okay, so I'm going to take some volunteers to ask and answer these questions. What you have to do is you have to go to our website, aehelp.com. That's where we can use our chat interface. We'll use the My Student account. Click on Student Partner Speaking, and then make sure when your browser asks you if you want to enable your microphone and speaker, then enable your microphone and speaker in your browser. That's really important. Okay. I say test it with another. If it's your first time, test it with another person. Okay. And then you'll see a handle called Master. That's me. You can message me by saying, I want to volunteer, and then I can connect with you. Okay. Let me show you how this works. So here is our website, aehelp.com. Okay. You can get our premium IELTS course by clicking this big red button. It's a one-time payment for lifetime access, so it's absolutely worth it. You get lots of free practice exam, or free. They're included with your course. You get lots of practice exams. You get lots of videos, interactive course with strategies. So lots there. We're an IELTS test registration center. You can try it for free by clicking this green demo button. Okay, for general IELTS, it's the green background here, and you can click that big red button there. All right, you just click that button, and when you do, then you'll have a My Student account. So you can see this My Student account there above my head at the top, just under the flags. So you go to your My Student account, and then the first time you log in, you'll have a tour that walks you through the different parts of the website. So what's included. Just end that tour for now when you're in this class. And then you will have this student partner speaking, okay? That one there, all right? If you want to book a full practice IELTS speaking practice exam, then you can always do that anytime by clicking the speaking interview practice button. So we click on the student partner speaking. You accept the terms. It means that you're going to be polite, and respectful and careful not to share private information like your phone number and such with other people. Okay, and then you are in the chat interface, and we can see that we already have Saeed, Amina in here. Somebody's trying to call me. Please don't do that. I will call you. We have Munguberti, Lynette, Jimmy, and I think lots more probably. Yeah, we've got lots more. By the way, you can always book a speaking interview session from this page now by clicking the speaking interview practice as well. Okay, so once you're in here, you just send me a message and say, I want to volunteer. And then I can take a volunteer and we can practice and I can give feedback. So I can see we have Saeed in here already volunteering. Let's see how Saeed is doing today. Okay. Hi, Saeed. Are you ready? Okay, let's give Saeed a call.
Hey, sir. How are you doing?
Hi, Saeed. I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well as well.
How was your weekend?
Well, it's been raining for a whole week now in Uzbekistan. I know it's kind of depressing, but I'm trying to be good. How about you, sir? How your weekend went?
Welcome to my life. We have lots of rain here in Victoria, where I live. It's a temperate rainforest, Vancouver Island, where I live. So we've had lots of rain as well, especially this time of the year. But it's refreshing. I don't know, the rain is it's special. It makes everything feel kind of clean and fresh. So
is it cold there?
It's about 8-9 degrees. So
fairly cold.
Yeah, not too cold, I don't think, in my opinion. All right, Saeed, so let's do some speaking part 1 here. You know how this works because you have volunteered several times in the past. So I'm going to start you off right from the beginning, okay? Since you're the first volunteer, we'll just simulate kind of the start of the IELTS exam, okay? So
sure.
Here we go. Welcome to the speaking section of the IELTS exam. My name is Adrian. I will be your examiner. What is your full name?
Well, my family name is Tursunkolov and my given name is Saeed. Please just call me by my given name, Saeed. Everyone calls me that.
Okay, Saeed, may I see your identification?
Yeah, sure, you may. Let me just dig it out of my pocket. All right. there it is. Please have a look.
Okay. For part one, I will ask you a couple of questions to get to know you better and some questions on a general topic. What do you like doing in your free time?
Well, in my leisure time, I usually hang out somewhere with my friends or just go for a walk with my dog if the weather is good, of course. But if it's not, I prefer staying at home, reading my favorite book, or just watching some kind of movie since I'm a big movie fan. Just yesterday, I watched a Batman movie that recently came out, and it was amazing.
Where do you go to relax?
Um, well, there are a couple of spots in my town where I usually go to recharge my batteries. One of them is our local park, which is just about 10 minutes walk from my home. I usually sit on a bench there, meditate for a couple of moments, or just enjoy the nature since there are a lot of trees and flowers. Like yesterday, I had a pretty stressful day, so I went to that park and enjoyed the moment by myself, sitting on the bench, listening to birds singing.
Okay, that's really good, Saeed. All right. Obviously, you have really been paying attention to the classes. Good. And you're original and you're making it up. I can tell that your brain is working 1,000 miles a minute to think about all of the different key pieces that you need to think about to get that really nice band score. And you're knocking it out of the park, which means that you're doing a great job of it. So you're giving an answer, explanation, example. You're doing a lot of paraphrasing. You're using natural language, and you're using complex vocabulary in the sense of idiomatic language, like you said, recharge my batteries for relaxing, which was really good. Yeah, so that's a band 9 start. Okay, that's confidently a band 9 start, and not really much to do there except just keep going forward with that. So that's about as good as it gets. All right. Yeah, thank you for showing everybody how it needs to be done. Okay, it's good that you kept coming back and you're reaching this perfect band 9 level score. One tip, like if I want to be super duper nitpicky, okay, is you do have to be careful with some examiners. If they feel like you're being a bit too chatty for the answers, they might start interrupting you. So
really?
if you want to make sure that that doesn't happen, I would probably shorten these answers by about 20%. So not much, just a little bit, by about a fifth, about 20%. I would try to make them a little bit more concise, and then that way you're ensuring that you won't be interrupted. Okay, and the way that you can do that, site is record yourself. So like this lesson is recorded on YouTube, so you could go back, check your answers that you just gave me, rewatch this part of the video, and then think about, okay, how could I have made that a little bit more concise? Like I could have said, okay, there are a couple of spots in my town where I go to recharge my batteries, like the local park where I went yesterday after a stressful day and sat on the bench listening to birds, right? So I basically said the same as you, but just in a shorter format.
More concise way.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right.
All right.
But that's about it. Hopefully you get a nicer examiner that doesn't like interrupting students so much or is not in so much of a rush. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Keep it up, Saeed.
Appreciate you. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, that was Saeed. Saeed's doing a fantastic job there. Amrit, I do see your question there. Amrit is asking in the chat, and Amrit has given a super chat donation as well. So you made sure that I saw that question. How much vocabulary do I need to get a band 7 or a 7.5? Amrit, it really depends, because it depends how well you use your vocabulary. Okay. But I would say that to get a band 7 or a 7.5, you need about 1,500 words that you know well in English, meaning that you don't just understand them, but you can also use them. So if you have a vocabulary base of about 1,500 words, 1,500, and you can use those well, Amrit, then you should be able to get a band 7. Okay, roughly. The average English speaker only uses about 5 to 700 words on a daily basis, most of the same words. Okay. All right. Amra. Amra, let's see. Okay, Amra says, hello, sir. I want to volunteer. This is my first time. Okay, Amra, are you ready? Let's try Amra here. Okay, and I'm always going to message you back, students, before I call you, because I have no idea if you've gone to get a cup of tea or left for school or something. Okay. Hi, Amra.
Hi, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. What about you?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Thanks for asking. Where are you right
And
now, Amra?
I'm doing well. I eventually decided to overcome my shyness.
Good, good for you. Yeah, that's you have to conquer your fears. Absolutely. I think that's like one of the big goals in life for all of us is just to overcome our fears and gain confidence. May I ask, Amra, where are you? What country are you in?
I am from Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. Nice, nice. Okay. All right, Amra. So I'm going to ask you a question for speaking part one. Give me a nice full sentence answer, and then I'll give you some feedback. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There's an idiom in English. We say, I'm not pulling teeth. Basically means I'm not a dentist. You don't have to be too nervous. Okay. So we're not pulling teeth. All right. Okay. So let's talk about your home. Can you describe your flat or house?
I reside in a three-room, fully furnished apartment on the 10th floor of a 14-story building overlooking the Caspian Sea. There are two bedrooms, a living room, a kitchen, a bathroom, and a spacious balcony in my flat. In summer, I am a big fan of spending time on the balcony and enjoy the view of the sea.
Wonderful. You have no reason to be shy. You have excellent English. Okay.
Thank you.
I would say that's a band 9. Okay. For a couple of interesting reasons. I think you probably described your flat better than I can describe my flat, to be honest with you. I don't know if you've particularly practiced that a lot or you've had a lot of people visit and you've explained to them in English what's going on with your house, but or your apartment.
Thank
But
you,
that was
sir.
a surprisingly good job. First of all, just the way that you put together all of the descriptive elements in the beginning here. So let me go through your answer for everybody again. So can you describe your flat or house? And you said, well, I reside. Right away, using some nice paraphrasing there where you live. And that's very good. And you said I, so directly to yourself. And you said in a 3-room, fully furnished apartment. Just right away, this part here is a really nice string of adjectives. Okay, it's actually quite tricky, not just in another language, but even in our own language, to correctly put together the adjectives in the right order. But you did a really good job of that. So you said 3-room, fully furnished apartment. And then you said on the 10th floor of and then you even gave some more details here. I just couldn't catch it fast
Yeah.
enough, but you said
Oh, I thought yes, there was a 14-story building.
of a 14-story building. Yeah.
Yes.
Of a 14-story building overlooking the Caspian Sea. So you actually didn't even stop there, but you even threw in this extra bit of detail of the sea. So it was very clever how you went from small to big. So I was literally able to put myself into your flat, expand outward, so I could feel the size of your flat, I could feel the size of your building, and then I could actually geolocate your building on the Caspian Sea, right? And I know that you're from Azerbaijan, so I actually have a almost like a Google Map view. I could point to your house, right?
Yes.
And then it was nice that you kind of did this little bit at the end there where you said, in the summer, I'm a big fan of spending time on my balcony, which, again, was just the cherry on the cake, if you will, because you said that you're on the 10th floor and you're overlooking the Caspian Sea. So I could immediately visualize myself sitting on your balcony on the 10th floor. And I can imagine you've got quite the view from that balcony. And it's no doubt that you would spend time on the balcony in the summertime, just relaxing, taking in the fresh air, maybe reading a book. Or some other fun activity, doing a bit of a barbecuing, or if it's allowed in your building. So, and then big fan, of course, is nice natural language. So overall, that's how you do it. And your answer was fairly concise. So you didn't really go off topic. I'm sure that any examiner would allow you to finish that sentence just the same. So that was really well done.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right. And before you go, may I ask, what is your goal for the IELTS? So why are you taking the IELTS exam?
I want to take a master degree of finance sector to study in a a subject which is related to my profession, which is finance sector. Yes,
all right.
finance.
Well, very good luck with that. Keep coming back, Umra. Make sure to volunteer for some other parts as well, like part 2 and part 3. So some of those more challenging parts so that you can really push yourself, okay?
Okay. Thank you, sir, very much for your incredible report.
Okay, good work, Umra. Keep it up.
Thank you.
All right, give Umra a thumbs up. That was super great. Wow, really setting the bar high by Saeed and Umra for these questions. Those were really good, and it's worth. I have a feeling Umra's probably practiced a little bit for that question, but it's a good idea to practice for these kinds of very common questions. Okay. All right. Let's go from the bottom of the list a little bit here. Alaev, I believe. Let's see if Alaev is still with us. So could I volunteer? It's my first time. All right, Alaev, sure. Are you ready? So let's see if we have Alaev here. And I see there are lots of claps in the chat supporting each other. That's really good, students. It's pretty nerve-wracking. I mean, we've got, over 200 people watching and listening at this moment. It's kind of, I'm sure it's stressful to put yourself out there with so many people. But it's a great way to overcome the IELTS jitters. All right. So here we have Alaev. Alaev is ringing. No answer so far. Hopefully Alaev picks up. Got to pick up. Okay, Alaev, not sure what's going on your end, but before my ears start ringing for the rest of the day, we'll switch to somebody else. Let's go for Jimmy. Jimmy seems to be right here. Okay, Jimmy. My barber used to be called Jimmy. Are you ready? Jimmy's Barber Shop. That's where I used to go to get my hair cut. Now I go somewhere else. Jimmy's retired. All right. So Jimmy, are you ready to have a chat for a question? Just send me back a message, say yes. You don't need to send anything else. Perfect. And then I can call and we can get going on the next question. Hi, Jimmy. I can hear that you picked up, but I cannot hear your voice. Maybe something going on that end there. Okay, let's try somebody else. First two we got going nice and quick, but now Not so much. Let's see if Amina is there. All right. Amina says hi. Hi, Amina. Are you ready? And don't be shy, students. It's like taking off a Band-Aid. You just do it. Just tear it off. Take that Band-Aid off. All right. Hopefully we can get a hold of Amina. And as you can see, students, I'm just bouncing around here among the volunteers. So sometimes I go to the end of the list, sometimes I go to the top, sometimes I jump right in the middle. So just be patient. Okay? Just be patient. Let's see. Got lots of messages. Okay, Amira says, I tried the call and it works. Okay, Amira, are you ready? I think Amira just messaged me back, so we'll try. All right. Now, remember, students, that... hi, Amira, are you there?
Hello?
Hi, Amira.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm here.
Okay, all right, I can hear you.
Yeah, just
How are you doing, Amira?
I'm doing okay. What about you?
I'm doing pretty good as well. Thanks for asking. Where are you in this big, wonderful world of ours, Amira?
I'm from Palestine.
Palestine. Wow, I think it's the first time we're having a caller from there. That's great. That's fantastic. And why are you taking the IELTS?
I'm planning to complete my study. I'm in master degree to have a master degree. I'm sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Okay, yeah, no, that's totally okay. So you're planning to complete, and where are you planning to complete your studies?
I'm planning to go to study in Belgium.
In Belgium. May I ask what you're looking to study? Like, what is your specialization?
Microbiology. I had a degree in biology to complete to study master biology, microbiology, master microbiology.
Sounds easy. I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah,
I'm being sarcastic. Microbiology is not easy. Everybody knows that. At least not for me anyway. So I'm just lightening the mood, Amira. Okay.
I think it's fun for me. Like to study it, it's fun. It's not that like hard.
Yeah, when you enjoy what you're learning, right? It's probably easier. But I would rather take the IELTS exam than a microbiology exam. I tell you that. Okay. All right. Amira, I will ask you a question. Give me a nice full sentence answer, okay? And then I'll give you some feedback. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right. So still talking about your home. What is your favorite room?
My favorite room is the guessing room. We in Arab country, we have a special guest room that just is, and we make it ready like to receive any guests in any time. And it's comfortable and it smells good, and we have like specific furniture for them, modern like Arab, and it's comfortable and it's quiet a lot. So I can study and enjoy, have some time.
Okay,
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So I've adapted it a little bit. Okay, all right. So not bad. I would say that is like a band 7 to 7.5. I think you have very good English. I think that you should be aiming for like a band 8 for your IELTS score. You have to really just pay attention to keeping your thoughts simple and your content very accurate to the question. Okay, so part 1, Amira, is usually about you. Okay, so here again the question is, what is your favorite room? And you said my favorite is the guest room, which was a good start. So there you're keeping it to yourself. But then you started to kind of generalize the answer. You said in our country, we have a special guest room where we receive any guests at any time. That's a little bit awkward. So on the Ielts, don't really culture share. Okay, I know that you might want to do that, especially if your examiner is obviously from another country.
Yeah, it's I think it's a new thing for people here. But I just want to explain what is it.
Yeah, and
Not normal to have a guest room, I guess.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do that, not in the aisle. So like if you and me meet in a coffee shop and we're talking about, some culture and cultural exchange, sure, go into details. But on the aisles, you want to just keep it simpler. Okay, let the examiner just figure it out for themselves. So I would just go like this, right? My favorite room is the guest room. A lot of countries, places will have a kind of a guest room where they receive guests. And it's fine. I can understand it from context. So my favorite room is the guest room, where I welcome friends and family when they come to visit. Mm-hmm. So I love this room because I have a good time there with people I care about. And I have many fond memories sitting and talking in this room. Just last week, my best friend from middle school, who I haven't seen for years, came to visit, and we sat and chatted in the guest room for hours. Okay, so notice how I just really directly answer the question, right? Instead of trying to explain what the guest room is particularly, right? So I give an answer, an explanation, it's original, right? Let me repeat this question and this answer and then just copy after me, okay? All right, ready, Amira? Okay, here we go. So what is your favorite room? Yeah. My favorite room is the guest room where I welcome friends and family when they come to visit. So I love this room because I have a good time there with people I care about, and I have fond memories sitting and talking in this room. Just last week, my best friend from middle school, who I haven't seen for years, came to visit, and we sat and chatted in the guest room for hours. So what is your favorite room?
I'm gonna ask a question because I'm gonna answer it again because I see the screen now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that okay?
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. My favorite room is the guest room. My favorite room is the guest room. We use it to welcome the friends and the family, and I have some fun with my friends and my family there, and the people I love.
Go to the example. Go to the example.
Yeah, like yesterday, my friend Tommy in the guest room, and we had a great time there.
Perfect.
Was that okay?
Yeah, much better. So once you practice that, you're going to be much more fluent and faster with it, and you'll see that you'll do great. Like your brain will just start to kind of click and get that. But that's definitely better. You still switch to the we there at one time, like we welcome, but in part one, just keep it I. So I welcome, I meet with, I. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'll try my best there.
Yeah, you're doing great. So keep it up, and I'm sure that you will make it to Belgium for microbiology, and you will produce some great science. So I wish you all the best on that journey.
Thanks a lot. I'm really appreciate you picked my call.
Absolutely.
Like you called me.
For sure, Amira. Come back later again, okay? Have a great rest of your day. Okay. That was Amira. You can give Amira a thumbs up. I think that was the first time we've had a caller from Palestine, and it's good to know that our system actually works there as well. It was a little choppy, but I think overall it was all right. Okay, let's take another volunteer. Rubina, I think has volunteered before, and I think Rubina is going to be another female voice here. So let's take Rubina. Are you ready? We'll have a balance of genders. Yeah, thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. Good. Yeah. Amira, studying microbiology. Discovering and understanding the living world from the very, very tiny cells and organelles. By the way, students, when you're studying for a major like microbiology, definitely make sure to study a lot of that in English as well, right? So read about microbiology in English. All right, Rubina, I'm not sure if you're still there or not. I'm going to switch to somebody else. Hesty. Let's see if Hesty's still there. Are you ready, Hesty? Okay. And like Amira, it's good to test your system. So I noticed that Amira said, I tested my system with others and it's working for me. And that's why I was sure that it would most likely work when I called as well. All right. Hesty, if you're still with us, send me a message back saying that you're still there. Okay, you are. That's great. Hi, Hesty. I can hear that you picked up, but I can't hear your voice. So I'm wondering if your microphone is functioning as it should. Oh, I can hear something now. Hesty, are you there? Hesty. Adrian to Hesty. Come in, Hesty. I can kind of hear something very quietly in the distance.
Hi.
Hi, Hesty.
Hi, sir. Can you hear me?
You're a little bit quiet, but I can hear you.
I don't know how to.
Now you're loud. Now I can hear you loudly. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can. Yeah. Whatever you did, you fixed it. Okay. Awesome. Okay, Hesty, how are you doing?
I'm doing good and quiet. Nervous.
You're doing well, but you're a bit nervous. All right. No
Yes.
problem. All right. All right, Hesty, may I ask, why are you taking the IELTS exam?
I'm planning to apply for postgraduate or a master degree in Australia, one of our Australia's university.
Okay, graduate degree in Australia. And what major?
I'm mathematics graduate, so I'm planning to take a mathematics education.
All right, we're getting easier and easier, going from microbiology to masters in mathematics. All right. Well, I'm glad that I'm not tutoring that subject because that was not one of my strengths in university, I'll tell you that. Although I did do a bit of it. Okay, well, let me help you on your journey. I will ask you a question and give me a nice full sentence answer, okay?
Okay.
All right. So where can you easily walk to from your home?
Okay, so the house that I'm currently renting is located in the city center of Bali, so it's easily for me to get to a public facility like bus station, football yard, or to the market. The closest one that I walk to is Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm listening. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna continue. So the closest facility that I can walk to is the bus station right in front of my house. It's just like 1 minute walking, and the farthest that I can afford is the market, which is like 10 minutes to walk from my house.
Okay. You have good English. All right. Okay, I've caught up to you more or less. So not bad. That answers about, again, like a 7.75 for sure. And I think, again, as I was saying previously to another caller, I think you're closer to an 8 as well. You just have to be careful about a couple of small points. So the question is, where can you easily walk to from your home? And you said, so the house that I'm currently renting is located in the city center in Bali, right? Did I catch that correctly? You said Bali?
Yes.
Okay. And then, so you said, so the bus station, football yard. We don't say football yard. In North America, we say football field. In Europe, they say the football pitch. Okay.
Okay.
That's very European, but if you're in North America, we say football field. Field or pitch are okay, but yard would be a bit strange. Or the market. The closest, not one, but the closest place. So just a little bit of misuse of words here and there, and the fluency is what's pulling down your mark. But if you get the right words and you increase your fluency a little bit, and that will come when you're less nervous and you're feeling more comfortable. So you said the closest place that I walk to is the bus station right in front of my house. It's like 1 minute. And the furthest that I can afford is the market, which is 10 minutes from my, let's say, home. Okay. But overall, it's pretty good. All right. All right. Let me just repeat this. And here, let's just work on fluency. So we're staying with basically the same answer. I'll read the question, I'll give you the answer, and then copy after me nice and fluently, okay? Really enunciate, just the same way that I will do this, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Where can you easily walk to from your home? So the house that I'm currently renting is located in the center of Bali. So the bus station, football field, or the market are close by. The closest place that I walk to is the bus station, which is right in front of my house. It's like a 1 minute walk. And the furthest that I can afford is the market, which is a 10-minute walk from my home. Where can you easily walk to from your home?
Okay, so the house that I'm currently renting is located in the city center in Bali. So the bus station, football field, or the market are the places that close to my house, and the closest one that I can walk to is the bus station right in front of my house. It's like 1 minute by walk, and the farthest that I can afford is the market, which is 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah, that was very good. So that would be like 8 to 9 that time for sure. By walking is okay. The other way we say it in English, by the way, this is for everybody who's watching, is on foot. Okay, so it's like 1 minute on foot. Okay, so you can say that on foot, by walking. It's the same. All right, that was really good. So I have a really good feeling that you will have not too many problems getting to Australia for your master's degree. I think that it sounds like you're very studious, and I'm sure you'll make it there.
I hope so.
Okay. All right. Have an awesome rest of your day, Hesty.
You too, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right. That was Hesty from Bali. That was really good. Okay. Let's take one more volunteer. Here we go. Let's see who. Oh, we've got lots. Rance. Let's see if Rance is still with us here. Hi, Rance. Would you like to volunteer? Okay. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. That's really cool that you're supporting each other like that. Okay. And you're noticing that the questions are getting a little bit trickier and trickier. One of the points that Hesty did really well was using some quantitative language. The bus station's 1 minute. The market is 10 minutes by foot or on foot. So that's really cool. Use quantitative language. Numbers are very good when we want clear communication. Rance, let's call Rance here. Hi, Rance.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Rance?
It's Rance.
Rance. Okay,
Yeah.
Rance. All right. Okay, Rance. May I ask, where are you in this wonderful blue planet of ours?
I came from Singapore.
Singapore. Yeah, your name is unique, so I was wondering where would I find a name like Rance? Singapore. Okay. I think it's quite late for you, is it not?
Yeah, it's like 10 p.m.
10
right
p.m.
now.
Okay, it's not in the AM yet. Okay. All right, Rance. Why are you taking the IELTS? And please don't tell me it's for like astrophysics, because we've had microbiology, we've had math, and I think if we're going in this direction, it's going to be
No, not really. I just graduated from my high school, and now I'm planning to continue my study to a university in Germany.
In Germany. And what are you hoping to study?
I'm hoping to study computer science or mechatronic.
Computer science or
Mechatronic. Mechanic and electronic.
mechanic and electronic engineering?
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. All right. Well, those are very, very valuable skills to have in today's world, that's for sure, in the age of technology and information. Okay, Rance, let me ask you a part one question and then give me a nice full sentence answer, okay?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Have you renovated any part of your home over the years?
No, I haven't been renovating my room for this past year because I'm feeling quite happy with what I got now. But in the near future, I'm planning to repaint my house interior to a different color because it's getting kind of boring for me.
Okay. Quite boring for me. Okay, I immediately have a question in my mind. Can you guess what that question is? Let me give you your answer, and then you can tell me what you think my question is. You said, no, I haven't been renovating my room for this past year because I'm quite happy with what I have now. But in the near future, I'm planning to repaint my house interior because it's getting quite boring for me. There's automatically a question I have in my head, and I think maybe many people also have this question in their head. What do you think that question is?
I have no idea.
What color is the interior of your house if it's boring? Right?
Oh, it's white.
Okay.
For now, it's white, and I'm planning to color it I'm planning to paint it yellowish kind of color.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah. So I can't see your house, right? So I'm like, what's so boring about your paint? Yeah. So you want to kind of, give those details. That kind of detail will help to push your markup by at least a half band when you pay attention to that, right? Like in good communication, you do not want your listener left with questions based on questions, right? So you did a good job at the beginning by showing the present perfect, right? So the question is, have you renovated? And that's a present perfect question. So you did a really good job by saying, no, I haven't been renovating. I would have just used the present perfect simple, not the progressive here. I think it's a little bit awkward to use the progressive, so let's change it to no, I haven't renovated. And not your room, but it's your home, right?
House.
So so no, I haven't renovated any part of my house this past few years or these past few years. few years because I'm quite happy with what I have now. And that's really nice. That was really nice English there, right? And then just to, show your fluency, it was really smart of you to give a bit more detail. Okay, so you said, but in the near future. This is where I would put in the present perfect one more time. But I have been thinking. And this is where you could use the progressive present perfect. But I have been thinking in the near future to repaint my house interior because it's getting quite boring for me. I would like to change it from its current white color to a more bright and lively yellow. Okay? So something like that.
Okay.
All right, let me repeat this answer. Notice again, so I'm doubling up on my present perfect here, just to really show the examiner that, yeah, I got that it's present perfect. I can show you present perfect. Okay, so here we go with the question, the answer, and then repeat the answer after I'm done, okay? So have you renovated any part of your home over the years?
No, I haven't been.
Wait, let me do it first, okay?
Okay.
No, I haven't renovated any part of my house these past few years because I'm quite happy with what I have now, but I have been thinking in the near future to repaint my house interior because it's getting quite boring for me. I would like to change it from its current white color to a more bright and lively yellow. Have you renovated any part of your home over the years?
No, I haven't been. I haven't renovated any part of my house these past few years because I'm quite happy with what I have now. But I have been thinking in the near future to repaint my house interior because it's getting quite boring for me. I would like to change it from its current white color to a more bright and lively yellow.
Nice. Okay, do you feel how that's a bit more of a complete answer now for the listener, right? Like there's an ending to it, right? Where the listener's like, okay, I got it. No changes yet, but maybe some changes in the future, especially with the paint from white to yellow, right? So that's kind of finishes that idea and we're ready to move on. Otherwise, quite good, okay? So pay attention to details and don't leave your listener hanging with questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, Rance, that was really good. Keep up the good studies, and I am sure that you will also make it to your bachelor's degree. You have wonderful English for just finishing high school. Okay, keep it up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye, Rance. All right, that was Rance, everybody, showing us how it's done with present perfect. And Royson Podell is throwing out the thumbs up, which is fantastic. Students, I am going to stop there for now. And we will continue tomorrow with reading and listening part 1 and part 2. So that's coming up tomorrow, focusing on listening and reading. Students, if you like this class, make sure to check us out at aehelp.com for academic IELTS and gieltshelp.com for general IELTS, where we've got tons of help for you. You were using that website today, so all you need to do is just click that button there, which is the red button, the Join Now button, and it's a one-time payment for lifetime access. Doesn't cost a lot, especially when you compare it to the IELTS exam, so it's worth your investment. It's a smart choice. And come back again tomorrow for the live classes. Keep learning, keep studying. Much love to wherever you are in this wonderful world of ours. Thank you, Carolina, for moderating the chat. Thank you, Rashika, Amra, Mal, and other members for your support. I'm Adrian. I'm signing out from beautiful Victoria for now. Bye, everyone.